Today, I'm at Shenzhen Urban Planning and Cultural Museum to view an exhibition on Ma Yansong's architectural masterpieces. Ma Yansong was most famous for having founded MAD, which is known as one of the best architectural institutions for modernist and deconstructivism architecture. As you can see here, his style is very similar to that of Zaha Hadid, the queen of the curve. That is because he was a student of Zaha Hadid, and that was a period of time where he was the most heavily influenced by his peers. That is why among Ma Yansong's early or late works, you can both see a lot of curves in the works. Once, I even mistaken one of MAD's project for that of ZHA's project. Although his style is very similar to Zaha Hadid, for example, you can see in Harbin International Airport, where the starfish shape is similar to that of Da Sing International Airport. He also has his own style. As you can see, he believes that blending in nature, especially water and greenery, into his architecture is very important. He believes that a balance of those two make a normally not out of the ordinary place look more beautiful and look more out of the ordinary. Another thing I admire about him, but it's not shown in the other building, is his ability to make actually very normal building turn into a very interesting building. He took a building with a concrete core in here, and the concrete core, he wrapped balconies around it to make it look like the tower was twisted. The balcony floor plan is actually very similar, or sometimes even the same. The fact is that the floor plan was rotated 90 degrees around different levels of the building. And this can be shown by a line showing here. The absolute towers are actually two towers. Although some people might say they are very similar, that's true, but they have their differences. The first tower's balconies are lined with different lines. The second tower, however, is lined with these flowing curves. This is also showing of his influence by Zaha Hadid. The absolute towers is actually what his most famous artwork, and is the front page cover for most of his books and most of his research studies. The absolute tower gained him many of his accolades he has now. And the other building that I think shows that style of him is this building. As you can see, Montpassat Tower overtook the Eiffel Tower as the tallest building in Paris back then in 1973. However, many people said that the tower was very ugly and called it the Scar of Paris. So he decided to renovate the tower. The renovation of the tower's interior went normal. However, the renovation of the tower's exterior is what catches most people's attention. He hanged many mirrors around the facade of the building, making it a giant mirror around the entire of the city. This giant mirror when it was completed, reflected the whole of the Eiffel Tower, its shorter companion, upside down on the tower, making it look more interesting. It also made it look more elegant, as if the shape had came down, as if a spiral shape had came down the building. MAD was founded around the 2010s after Ma Yansong graduated from his studies. He was a student of Zaha Hadid. As you can see, Zaha Hadid's style and influence on him clearly shows on his works. The same flowing curves are found here as are found on Zaha Hadid's work. Of all of his works, I think this is one of the best. This building was built new as Harbin Opera House around the 2010s. It is one of his later works. This building surrounds a lake and it consists of two parts, a smaller concert hall and the opera hall. This building mainly features flowing curves, as I say about the influence just now, and the glass portion. In this conclusion, I will also talk about what I admire about him. I admire how Ma Yansong uses architectural gifts to share with the world and make the world look better. He also beautified many preserved sites, such as many 4 courtyard palaces in Beijing, or much more Chinese architecture that has been preserved over time. This is one point I admire about him. So now I have ended my conclusion. Bye!